The Inevitable Rising of the Moon by Cupid Rose et November 4, 2019 excerpt, Thank God he used women to keep the human race from going extinct. This life's problems, both hard, terrible, and baffling, did not outweigh the pleasures of developing our lives and soul. Adina, my daughter, and you watched the original Terminator movie last night. It is such a kick-ass classic film. We liked watching strong women, and almost any action-adventure flick got us couch and popcorn ready. Sarah Connor's transformation caught my daughter's young blue eyes. She was such a wimp, at first, my 10-year-old daughter, Adina quipped. He laughed. He poured a lot of moral standing and self-awareness into that young lady. But one never knows if anything will stick. However, that is another blog for another day. Today, Adina was attending youth volleyball practice when a package arrived at the door with her name on the label. He wondered who would be sending my 10-year-old mail? Always. The name slipped my memory until he opened the package and saw the content. He wanted to scream in frustration. Pads, panty tampons, the whole toolkit screamed out the burden of womanhood. Adina's big day had not arrived. She got up every morning in a cheerful, take on the world mood. Something he had not done in so many moons ago. He forgot how that felt. Now, my daughter would forget. But did she have to be reminded this early? Wasn't this just a marketing ploy to early sell feminine hygiene products? He quickly walked into the kitchen and raised my hand in alarm to throw the disgusting package away when he thought, sooner or later, Adina will come face to face with the Red Lady mood swing. Days she will want to riot the raw ravage of time, stay in bed curled up with a eating pad, pillows, and chocolate bar of all tip. He must face facts, not try to postpone the inevitable rising of the moon. He sat the package on the kitchen table and considered the content carefully. He asked myself, what would Sarah Connor do? Then, he thought, which Sarah Connor? Adina asked me already what these were. She'd seen my supply in the special bathroom cabinet. Why was he so ashamed? Was Adina, my 10-year-old daughter, different than the other daughters in our families stretching back to the caveman days of yore? She was my fertile daughter, and this should be a time for celebration, not shaming, fear, and holding a grudge against God. He prayed there at the kitchen table, God help me to convey the future moon rising to my maiden daughter in the proper glorious light of nature and logic. Somehow, the dramatic opening scene of Runaways Girls, the all-girl rock band in the latte half of the 70s, popped into my mind. Though, he decided not to tell Adina about the Runaways. She needed to stay away from drugs. But he decided then not to throw the Always package away, too. Sure, the company only wanted another lifetime customer. And boy would they be surprised when menopause hit the baby boomer, Always product efficiency, my great-great-grandmom would have celebrated. And for all their effort, in spite of Femim's continuous attempt to end it, motherhood goes on, well. He was just a baby boomer female reacting to my refuge programming that women were men. Women can have it all, and women did not have different biologies than men. That women did not experience period, and men yearned to experience them. Were these foolish feminists trying to fool? Raison d'être. If motherhood was disgusting, then so was period. Thank God he used women to keep the human race from going extinct. This life's problems, both hard, terrible, and baffling, did not outweigh the pleasures of developing our lives and souls. And women were the moms of the next generation needed to correct the errors of my own generation. Finally, sitting there at the kitchen table, he made peace with God, and my female nature while reviving up to educate my daughter Adina on her feminine essence. He had a plan. It started when he went to take a Ben Franklin in her Always package and said, enjoy this, Adina. Life will not always be so easy and carefree. Spend it how you like, mum. Then he thought, fools love fools. Life is unfair, and accepting the victim status stardom, preval in femim, will not be my daughter's daily mantra. Ethos Dina Granton wrote, despite what the boys who love pretty volleyball girls may tell you, Adina, you will not always be paid for simply being what you are, female. Get over it. Learn some real skill, knowledge so you can find a good husband. If Sarah Connor learn to take care of herself, so, too, can you. Mom.